I'm Alice Roberts, author of Buried, an alternative history of the first millennium of the Common Era, starting with the Romans, then we encounter the Anglo-Saxons, and there are some Vikings in it as well. And it's all focusing on burial archaeology. So what can we tell about those different periods in time through looking at graves? Buried picks up where Ancestors left off. Ancestors was all about prehistory, taking us way back into the depths of the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, and then it stops. And then Buried comes along, starting with the Romans arriving in Britain. Archaeology provides us with a counterpoint to history. On the one hand, once we get to the Roman period in Britain, we have some written documentation, we have some written evidence of what people were doing in these landscapes that we're so familiar with. But there's another side to the story, the people who don't appear in the history books, and it's their stories that I tell in Buried. Burial archaeology starts with a grave, but then it expands and you can explore so many different themes. We can see people coming and going through time into Britain. We can see cultures changing over time, different attitudes to death and burial. So we go all the way from the arrival of the Romans in Britain with an extraordinary pipe burial in Caerleon, all the way to the birth of churchyards in West Wales. Buried is about archaeology, but it's also about finding a sense of belonging in a place, belonging in a particular landscape, thinking about all the people who have lived in the places that we're familiar with. We meet those people and we explore their culture, and sometimes it's familiar, sometimes it's very strange indeed.